wanted to take a minute and talk a little bit about gratitude and why that is such an important piece to manifesting, creating the life that you want, whatever you're trying to achieve. It's really easy to get caught in this chase of pursuing and achieving and then feeling like once you get the thing that then you're going to feel the gratitude. But we have to remember that so much of our lives that we have now were once a thing we were chasing. And so if we are constantly waiting for achieving the next thing to feel gratitude, we're in this constant chase of external things in order to constantly needing to achieve and pursue new things in order to feel gratitude. It's so important to understand that we can feel gratitude right now, and we should feel gratitude right now. There are so many things in our lives to be grateful for, so many things that we are doing and living and experiencing now that we would have once dreamed of. And when we are focusing on gratitude, we are pursuing what we want from a place of abundance versus lack. And when we're in lack, we're always going to see what we don't have, what's wrong in our lives, and that really primes our brain for looking for negativity. It's going to have even more of a negativity bias. And what we want to do is to start to flip that and really have our brains primed for looking for the things we're grateful for, the things that are going well, because then we are going to begin noticing those things in our lives, and feeling gratitude is going to lead to more presence and more joy and happiness in the life that you're living now, because all that we have is now. And one other thing that's super important to know is that it doesn't mean that we have to like everything that's going on in our lives. And in fact, most of the time, we all have hard stuff we're going through. And even for me, I may not be sharing it here, but there's a lot of things in my life that I wish were different, that are legitimately hard. And it's not about toxic positivity or saying you need to be happy all the time or you need to everything going on in your life. But even in the midst of really tough life stuff, there is always room for gratitude. And so it's in practicing that, even in the hard times, especially in the hard times, because from my experience, even in the hardest of times, there's always something to be grateful for.